Hello fellow makers, this is the final video for this project. I have designed and built a modular Arduino controlled robot using an Arduino Nano and a custom designed enclosure and circuit boards. The robot is controlled with a Bluetooth receiver that receives commands from an Android phone, and it sends the outputs to a L298 motor controller. This wiring diagram shows the connections between the Arduino Nano, the Bluetooth, the gyroscope, and the motor controller. Here we can see the Bluetooth app on the cell phone. It's called Blue Stick Control, and it allows me to control the robot in the forward, reverse, and rotation directions. This was the first stage of construction, where it was built as a three-wheeled robot to implement control and get the software developed. The robot is upgradable through software to give it expanded abilities. The second stage of expansion through software is to turn it from a three-wheeled vehicle that rolls around on the ground into a balancing robot. This is done by removing the third wheel, which is the caster that lies underneath the vehicle. This caster is attached to the robot via heavy-duty Velcro and simply pulls off of it with a tug. Once removed, the robot, which has software in it to control its balancing via a 3-axis gyro and 3-axis accelerometer, will be able to balance once the software is complete. When the angle of the robot exceeds 45 degrees forward or backwards, the robot stops attempting to upright itself. When the robot is placed vertical, it takes 2 seconds for the motors to kick in to give you a chance to stabilize it. For disassembly, there are 4 screws that hold the front cover on it. Once these are removed, all the components within it can be easily slid out of their C-channels that are designed into the case. There are no further screws that need to be removed to remove 100% of the components that are stored inside of it. The first step is to disconnect and remove the LiPo battery. Then the motors can come out, and through quick disconnects on their cables, they detach from the motor control board. The motor control board comes out, then the microprocessor control board, and the display comes off the top. Again, no tools were needed for the disassembly. Contained within the robot are 3 main boards: the motor control board, the microprocessor control board with the Bluetooth and gyroscope module, and the LCD. Here I've powered up the modules so that you can see the display with the PID numerical values on it and the angle of the gyroscope module. To the right of the display are the 3 potentiometers for the PID control. I will continue to develop this robot until it is fully stable in the balance mode. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much.